let's start with Usyk.
Yep.
Usyk, I think, we watched it. I think Usyk is, I think he's at a point now in his career where he needs to start developing other things. He's a good boxer. Obviously, his intelligence in the ring speaks for itself.
For sure.
The way he's able to use his jab, his maneuvers, and things like that. Now it's got to be all about power.
Yeah.
When you're trying to contend with heavyweights, you're going to get to a point where there's going to be a heavyweight who's not going to expend his energy the way, what's his name? Chisora was with big overhand rights immediately out the gate. I get it. That's your game plan.
Yeah.
This is the only way I can win. I get it. But there's going to be other heavyweights, the big names, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Those guys are not going to expend their energy
that quickly.
Yeah. And they're going to take their time.
And it ended up being a close fight.
Oh, he came out trying to take his head off?
Yeah. He tried to take his head off practically for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
I think he lasted 7, 8.
Yeah.
And then had here and there little moments. Well, still a lot of swinging and missing. Yeah. But when you can get a guy to swing, miss, and do a complete 360, that's a moment that you have to take advantage of.
It was funny.
And of course it's funny. Of course, you're like, all right, he should win this. So I think a lot of people are just like, all right, he's got it in the bag. However, for myself specifically, being where I come from in boxing, I need to see a moment right there where you're trying to take over another division and you've been virtually unstoppable for 17 fights. This is where that 17 fights, 13 KOs, wherever, that's where it's supposed to shine. Yeah. And it didn't really shine for me. I don't know.
Yeah. So Usyk is super, like you said, super intelligent in the ring, great footwork for his size, good speed, like really has the complete package. Mm-hmm. But yesterday, I think a lot of people were saying you were in there with a legit heavyweight, and didn't seem to daze him at any point with shots. Mm-hmm. I think the good thing, like you mentioned, with now the focus has to be power. Mm-hmm. There's not for you. Mm-hmm. There has to be a balance of how do I gain power without being overweight. Yeah, and we're kind of balancing that. Yeah, he doesn't have to balance that. Right, he can just be strong and be big. Right, so. Yeah, it is one of those things where I'm not sure that's always. It's not possible for everyone. Mm-hmm. Like
one of the, I don't know what you would call it. One of the urban myths of boxing is you shouldn't lift weights. Lifting weights will force you to lose your speed, and I think that's an urban myth from way back in the day. But it still is. It's still kind of relevant now. Yeah. But I think guys are starting to understand that, hey, in order for me to be great, knock people out, things like that, I have to lift weights. I have to get into a strengthening program. I think, if anything, could afford to lose a little speed.
He's one where if he loses a little bit of speed, he's not all of a sudden, take that off.
Yeah, hoodie's out the door.
He's all of a sudden not...
not Woody, almost hoodie.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. But he was...
I just let it go.
Yeah, I was like, did he miss? Oh, okay. But that's terrible. Don't put that on. Don't put that on Jedi.
No, don't blink that out.
But with Usyk, I feel like if you take some of his speed, he's still faster than a vast majority of heavyweights. So
yeah,
I always just known him to knock people out. So now
that's what he was doing.
Now he can't do it at the heavyweight because he's legit. Is he a lightweight? He's about 200. 210.
I don't know what. I can't think of what he weighed.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this and go out on a limb and say both Usyk and Lomachenko outsmarted themselves.
Okay.
I think that Lomachenko had much more respect for Lopez's power and missed some other things like his jab and his ability to counterpunch. And I think they told themselves, let's just worry about the power. Let's get past the power, and then we'll win this fight.
Figure it out from there.
And I think the same thing happened with Usyk. I think Usyk yesterday was concerned with the big bombs. I mean, you got to be concerned with the big bombs. However,
especially at the heavyweight,
where's your intelligence after 6 rounds, 7 round, 8 round, 9 round, where you say, okay, now I can stand in here and release some of these fast combinations that I do in every fight. Yeah. I think that they outsmarted themselves just yesterday and saying we can't stand there and it's not about exchanging. However, let your hands go. Yeah. And I think they said as long as we move and use the whole ring and keep it clean and don't get hit, then we'll win the fight. And you won the fight, but it wasn't entertaining. Yeah. We saw a lot of things that you lacked in the ring. and
he's not
possibly
ready
it
for
was
Joshua.
possibly it was just that night.
That's where I was going to go.
He needs some more heavyweight
for
fights.
sure.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porter Way Podcast.